management staff, ladies. This is a special assembly to acknowledge a very important moment in our history, and which is now a public holiday which is imminent, i.e. Human Rights Day on the 21st of March. I'm going to hand over to the Attendee to conduct the assembly.
Good morning, everyone. My name is and I will be presenting a poem for Human Rights Day. We remember the peaceful protesters that marched through Sharpeville, gathering momentum as they marched, their spirits like a forest fire waiting to consume all the passive bystanders with guilt. They united under one banner to burn down the oppressive apartheid regime as they surrounded the fortress of men in blue, chanting and singing songs that spoke of peace and equality. Their joint pain and anguish bled into their voices, pleading to be freed from the oppressive system. As their song reached a crescendo, their cries for peace became screams of pain because the police had decided to change their peaceful protest into a bloodbath. Blood gushed from the wounds of innocence as if the waters of the river Nile. The wombs of mothers were torn as they saw their children lay there helplessly on the floor, dripped and draped in blood as if some sort of painting or horrific artistic creation. For the soldiers only knew, for they only knew how to take life from those who had given life, for they would never understand the sound of hunger that roared at the core of innocent stomach, because the only sound that they were immune to was the boom and bang of guns and tears. After murdering innocents, the police had investigated themselves and cleared themselves of any wrongdoing, but their hands crimson with the blood of unarmed men, young children, and praying mothers. I wonder if the nation's sighs or the children's cries would ever stain their hearts with guilt. On the 21st of March, remember those that fought for liberation, those who walked the difficult journey, because there is no easy way to freedom, but they did it. Anyway.
Good morning, Mr. Anside, management, staff, and learners. Today we gather to celebrate Human Rights Day, a day dedicated to honoring the fundamental rights and freedoms of all individuals, regardless of race, gender, or social status. It serves as a reminder of the universal principles of equality, dignity, and justice that form the foundation of a fair and inclusive society. Human Rights Day in South Africa is historically linked with the 21st of March, 1960, and the events of Sharpeville. On that day, 69 people died and 180 were wounded when police fired on a peaceful crowd that had gathered in protest against the past wars. Human Rights Day is a time to reflect on the significance of upholding the rights of every person, regardless of their background or circumstances. It is a day to recognize the the efforts of the courageous individuals who fought for human rights and to reaffirm our commitment to be advocates for equality and fairness. As we commemorate Human Rights Day, let us dedicate to promoting respect, understanding, and empathy within our school and the wider community. Let us stand in solidarity with those whose rights are threatened and work together to create a world where human rights are upheld and protected for all. Let us pledge to be agents of positive change, fostering an environment of inclusivity, understanding, and compassion within our school and beyond. Together, let us embrace this day with a renewed sense of purpose and commitment to building a world where human rights are not just a concept, but a tangible reality for all. With every right, we must remember that we have a responsibility.
Thank you, TMD. We're now going to hand over to the LMT and to the representative of Transformation and Diversity to chat to you about their new initiatives.
Good morning, Mr. Anside, management, staff, and learners. The Vibrancy Committee from LMT and the Sisterhood Committee from TMD are pleased to announce their collaboration with the Sister Initiative. This initiative was brought into West for Girls to create more sisterhood and develop greater bonds with the seniors and juniors by pairing a grade 8 learner with a fellow sister in matric or grade 11. There will be exciting activities that each sister pair will be allowed to participate in, and prizes will be awarded to those who do their best. The matrics and grade 11s who have volunteered to be sisters will play an important role in their grade 8 sisters' life.
You will have multiple opportunities, like activities, break time discussions, and even personal one-on-one time for you to talk to and get advice on what you may need assistance touch with, academically, culturally, or even athletically. We hope that you are as excited as we are for Sister Initiative. Grade 8s, we hope you find a for every sister in the school and someone that you can look up to and get advice from. Time matrics and grade 11s, we hope that you can have fun during this initiative and learn more from the perspectives of the juniors in our school. This will be launched in the first few weeks of term 2. We look forward to forming long-lasting sisterhoods. Thank you.
Always, and thank you very much for that important assembly and for the initiative that you're reintroducing, should I say. So